Need a little help with your hip mobility? Say less. Come along. We're going to work on that. Dr. Marcia here, your friendly neighborhood physical therapist, certified yoga teacher, and author of Movement for Everybody. So, we're on the ground or bed. Couch won't really work for this one, but bed, if it's firm enough and you've got space to swing your legs around, that'll be just fine if you don't want to get down to the floor. You might need blocks or maybe pillows, rolled up towels, just things to fill space when we need some help. Maybe if you want to add to it some of the movements, we can do a band, or if you have like that TheraBand that you get from your therapist office, that'll work too. You might just need to tie it, or ankle weights. Okay, so the idea of today is we're working on a lot of hip action, but of course, as with any mobility thing we do, we want to make sure that we're holding tension where we want to hold tension, like on purpose with purpose, right? So let's loosen up and warm up. Sit in any comfortable position. For me, that's cross-legged with a block under my bottom. And let's take a couple of deep breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth. Relax your face, okay? Again, breathe in. The last one, if you feel like you need to wiggle with it, go ahead. Sensational. Let's get into the neck. Let's do some half circles or turning. Up to you. Let's do some side to side. Nice. Let's get into some shoulder circles. Circle out those shoulders. Back, back, back. Now let's go forward. Let's scrunch up the shoulders to the ears, their earrings, and take them off. Okay, our face is relaxed, our jaws unclenched, the shoulders are down, honey. Keep them there, all right? Let's work our way down. In whatever sitting position you're in, we're gonna work from, what is this? Your chest. Poke your chest forward and back. Forward and back. Now let's see if you go side to side. Maybe you tip a little bit. Maybe it's hard to figure out. That's okay. Now let's see if we go forward, side, back, side. Forward, side, back, side. Reverse, back, side, forward, side, back, side, forward, side. Nice. Let's get into some cat and cows. Hands could be thighs, surface. Give yourself a little hug behind the head, or maybe you lift them every time you reach arch up to you. So let's do 3, breathing in. So breathe in, open up, maybe you look up, exhale, curl in, maybe even bring your chin to your chest and look at your belly button. Breathe in and out, curl. One more time, breathe in, out, and curl. All right, get your wiggles out for a second. Sensational. Now, I'm gonna move my block here. We're gonna all sit in long sitting, so that means legs straight in front of us. If you do feel uncomfortable, like tight hamstrings, or you just can't sit up here, then sit on a block or pillow, or put something under your knees to support. We're only gonna move one leg at a time, so that would work. You can also lean on a wall or your hands if that's comfortable, okay? So we're in a long sitting, figuring out position of comfort, and we're just gonna rotate side to side for 3, 2, knees right, knees left, knees right, knees left, and 1. Nice. Now, let's roll out the feet. I don't know if you can see my feet. Roll out the ankles. Switch directions. Nice. Let's slide the right foot up around the knee. It could be below it or close by, up to you. Depends on how much knee bend you want. Doesn't really matter. We're gonna let the knee fall out and come back in. For 3, for 2, for 1. Leave it down. Nice, and straighten it back up. Now we're gonna do that same leg, straight leg, up, and hold it. Ready? So up, 1, up, 2, up, 3. All right. Now we're going to go up and out and then put it down. If you felt like that was really unstable, bend the opposite leg. So we're doing right leg is straight. Breathe. Up, out, down. Up, in, down. That's 1. Up, out, down. Up, in, down. That's 2. Last one. Up, out, down, however far you get. And in. All right. We're going to switch sides now. So again, if you feel like that was a lot of work to do all that lifting and whatnot, you can bend the opposite leg. You can also slide. Sorry if I didn't mention that sooner when you needed it. All right, so let's do the first one where we bent. Let's bend the left leg and let it fall out. And let it come back. For 3, for 2, for 1. Let it hang out for a second, let gravity pull it. Maybe you reach the floor, maybe you don't. I don't know how it feels to be God's favorite, I don't. Back up and straighten it. So we're gonna lift straight up and hold it for a second. Breathing in. Let's do it. Lift, lower. 1, lift, lower. 2, lift, lower. 3. All right, now we're gonna go up, out, down, up, up, up. And sorry I didn't mention it before, but you can slide if you have a struggling with that lift. And you can bend the opposite leg. All righty, let's get ready. Breathing in and out. Let's lift, out, down. Lift, in, down. Try to keep your toes pointed up. That's 1. Lift, out, down. Lift, in, down. 1 more. Lift, out, down. Lift, in, down. Sensational. All right, let's bend both knees. Take the knee, no, your feet out wider than your knees, so your knees kind of fall in. All righty. We're gonna push in for internal rotation and then push out for external rotation. You could be leaning on a wall or your hands. So push your knees together, let them fall in, and push them out. Maybe you get further than me, maybe you don't. For 1, for 2, back in, last one, and out. Relax the legs. If you're leaning on your hands and they're getting tired, shake it out, get your wiggles out. Nicely done. Okay, let's get into a little bit of motion here with this 90-90 setup. So we're going to do a couple of options. We're going to do 90-90 like so. Hands could be wherever you need them to be. If your wrists are getting tired, blankets or pillows or whatever to lean on could be helpful right here, so then you don't have to lean on a flat wrist, right? If you know this deep knee bend is not gonna feel good, you don't have to be at 90 degrees. You could take it out a bit, or you could focus only on one at a time, because we're gonna hold the position but focus on front leg and then back leg. So you could focus only on front leg, and then when we get to the back leg, do the back leg, right? Up to you, okay? If that's still not it, then you can stay in that position that we kind of worked on before, up here. The knees the feet a little wider than the knees, and you can do it here, right? So if you're doing it in this instant, the knee that's out is your quote unquote front leg. All right, so those are your positions. Let's get into it. So the right leg is the front leg, the right leg is the knee that is turned outward rotation, external rotation. Back leg is left leg, it's turned inward, internal rotation. Okay, so you can be holding this 90-90, legs wherever, or the modified positions. We're gonna focus on the front leg. So again, you could also just do one leg at a time, okay? Up to you. So we're focusing on the front leg. What we're going to do, if your knee is hanging up high in the air, let the ground meet your knee. Otherwise, if you're like comfortable or hitting the ground, don't worry about it. So we're going to picture that we're pushing the knee through the earth. Hold that for a couple seconds and relax. We're gonna do that 3 times. So push the knee down for 1, 2, 3. That's 1. Again, 1, 2, 3. That's 2. Again, 1, 2, 3. That's 3. Sensational. Now, we're going to see, excuse me, if we can hold it one last time. And maybe if you have a lot of flexibility, you could actually lift your foot off the ground while keeping your knee in contact. Bonus round, okay? So either you're just repeating it or you're trying to get your foot off the ground. For 1, 2, 3, relax. All right, we're gonna do a funky one where we're trying to lift the whole leg up. Maybe you do it, maybe you don't. I'm not going to. So you're gonna have to imagine it. Oh, actually, I can do a little bit. I surprised myself. We're gonna do the same mechanics, 3 for 3. All right, breathe in, lift, 3, 2, 1, lower, that's 1. Lift, 3, 2, 1, lower, that's 2. Lift, 3, 2, 1, lower, that's 3. Nicely done. All right, let's focus on the back leg now. Maybe you were holding the 99 the whole time, maybe you weren't. If you're doing one leg at a time like me, we're switching legs. So we're going to do the same idea of pushing this knee into the ground. But I don't want you to, does this make sense? I want you to picture that you're pivoting into the ground. So I'm turning, rolling into the ground, not that I'm just pushing flat my shin. Focus really on the knee, okay? So same mechanics, breathing in, push, 3, 2, 1, relax. Push, 3, 2, 1, relax. Push, 3, 2, 1, relax. Okay, bonus round. Either repeat that again or see if you can get pushed so hard that your knee, that your foot, why am I getting this? Words are hard. See if you push so hard that you lift your foot up. I can't, for sure. I can't do that, but maybe you can. Bonus round. Let's give it a shot. Breathe in and push and or lift for 3, 2, 1. Relax. Nicely done. Alrighty. If you caught a cramp, I'm sorry. Forgot to warn you. Okay, we're gonna do the same thing where we're trying to lift the whole leg up in the position. Maybe you get some air time, maybe you don't. Maybe you feel like you need to lean, maybe you're straight up. Just depends on what's comfortable in your body. We're not trying to push anything to the point of pain, although there might be discomfort. Once you leave a position, it should be gone. If it's lingering or you feel bad tomorrow, you might have done too much, okay? So let's do whole leg lift or just pretending. For 1, 2, 3, relax, lift, 1, 2, 3, relax, last one, lift, 1, 2, 3, relax. All right, go ahead and get into your comfortable sitting position. We're gonna give the legs a break before we switch sides. Maybe give the hands a break if you're leaning on the hands. All right, so now we're switching so that the left leg is now the front leg. It's externally rotated. It's outwardly rotating. The right leg is now the backward leg. It's inwardly rotating. It's internally rotating. Or you're doing one leg at a time, or you're here, right? Doesn't matter. Don't care. All right, so we're gonna run through the same thing. Again, if you have a lot of space and you're uncomfortable, fill it. If your hammies are tight or you're just feeling weird with sitting, figure it out. Sit on something, move things around. We wanna be able to hold the position with some amount of comfort. There's gonna be discomfort here when we're doing things, but the rest of us should be relaxed, okay? All right, so we're here. We're doing the pushing the knee down to the ground. 3 for 3. You ready? Push. 1, 2, 3. Relax. Push. 1, 2, 3. Relax. Push. 1, 2, 3, relax. Bonus round, maybe you lift this foot up. Push, 1, 2, 3, relax. Nicely done. Now we'll do the whole leg lift. Yeah, I can't really do it on this side, so I'm gonna pretend. Maybe you get some air time, but we're trying to lift the whole leg up, whether you're in your 90-90 or like me. Alrighty, so give it a shot. Lift, 1, 2, 3, relax. Lift, 1, 2, 3, relax. Lift, 1, 2, 3, relax. Nicely done. Let's focus on that back leg. Maybe you're already here. Maybe you're doing one at a time like me. I truly could care less. I'm just happy you're here. Okay. So we're here. Again, we're gonna push into that knee first, but push like you're turning into the earth, not just straight down with this whole leg and ankle. Really focus on the knee. Hope that makes sense. Let's get started. Breathing in. Push. 1, 2, 3, relax. Push. 1, 2, 3, relax. Push. 1, 2, 3, relax. Bonus round, maybe that foot comes off the ground. Push. 1, 2, 3, relax. Nicely done. Now let's try that whole leg lift. Maybe you get some air time. Maybe you don't. That's okay. Ready? Lift. 1, 2, 3, relax. Lift. 1, 2, 3, relax. Last one. Lift. 1, 2, 3, relax. Nicely done. Come out the position. Give your legs a wiggle. Wherever you are, meet me in a wide leg. As wide as comfortable. You don't have to murder yourself here. Again, if you need to fill some spaces, sit on a block, add some cushion because your butt hurts, whatever, right? Do that. So we're gonna hang out here for our cool down. Alrighty, so try and get up tall. Engage the legs a little bit. Toes are pointing up. Squeeze the legs. I want you to breathe in and out and lower for 1, 2, 3, and come back up. Maybe use your hands and slide down. Maybe you get further than me. Let's try 2 more. Breathe in. Exhale. Fold forward. Pancake it out. And back up. Last one. Breathe in. Whatever your hands are doing, I don't care. Except this time, we're gonna hold it to try and get comfortable. We're gonna hold it for a little bit longer. Those legs are still active. And come up, you can relax the legs. All right, if twisting is in your testimony, we're gonna frame and twist to the right leg. And then optionally, you can deepen the twist, reaching outside and twisting and looking behind you. Hold it for a sec and reset. That right hand could stay on the floor and you reach over. Maybe you don't reach your hand over. Maybe you just bend over. Hold it a sec. Let's switch sides. Frame to the left foot. Maybe we get more twist and look back. Maybe we don't. Hold for a sec. Keep that left leg near the ground. Tip on over. Maybe you reach your arms, maybe you don't. That's fun. Hold that for a sec. Come on back up. You can bring the legs in a little bit. If you're uncomfortable here, go ahead and find your comfy seat. That's fine too. I'm gonna go to a butterfly and support the legs a little bit. You can join me or stay in a wide leg or just find a comfortable seat. It's up to you. From there, let's get into the shoulders. Big, obnoxious circles. Maybe you tilt on your pelvis too. Switch directions. Finish off with that neck. Maybe we do those semicircles. Maybe we look side to side. Maybe we tilt side to side. Maybe we yawn. Okay, you got about 10 seconds here. Whatever else your body is asking for, go ahead and give it to them. Nice deep breaths. Jaws relaxed, shoulders are down. Alrighty. Your free time is up. For whatever extra wiggles you needed to get out. And our time is up for this hip mobility flow. You can take your time getting up. I hope you're not in a rush. I hope you can chill out for a second, debrief, download what just happened, drink some water, and chill out. And then before you start your day, you hit a thumbs up and maybe click a little comment and say hello or whatever. That'd be nice. Otherwise, I'll see you on the next upload. Love you. Bye.